In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most compassionate, very warm welcome to another edition of Bright Horizon. Today, we will explore the significance of the David Corridor for the Middle East and Islamic countries in particular. The concept of creating a greater Israel and the slogan from the Nile to the Euphrates are central to an ambitious agenda rooted in Jewish religious text. To achieve this vision, Israel aims to challenge and dominate the sovereignty of all nations located between the Nile and the Euphrates by various means. Countries including Jordan, Palestine, Lebanon, Syria, Iraq, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt are all potential targets for Israeli influence or aggression in pursuit of this plan. To carry out this ambitious initiative, the Israeli authorities have developed a plan called the David Corridor, which is part of the broader Greater Israel vision. However, before delving into the details, let us examine what the David Corridor plan actually involves. A new geopolitical route is quietly emerging in the Levant, linking the occupied Golan Heights to southeastern Syria and stretching toward the Iraqi border. Known as the David Corridor, this pathway is more than just a military route. It serves as a strategic element of a larger regional agenda. For Israel, expanding into Syria via this corridor is not merely a defensive measure, but a deliberate move aimed at redrawing the political landscape of the Middle East. The David Corridor symbolizes the establishment of a lasting Israeli presence deep within the Arab world. It acts as a strategic starting point for the Greater Israel vision, an expansionist ideology aimed at breaking up neighboring countries into smaller, divided, and weakened states. By controlling this corridor, Israel is laying the foundation for sustained influence over the region's territorial and political trajectory. Southern Syria, with compromised sovereignty and foreign military presence, provides an ideal setting for this strategy. Israel's growing activity in the area is not solely focused on countering threats or protecting Druze minorities, but rather on positioning the regional landscape to favor its long-term objectives. The expansion into Syria is not an ultimate objective in itself. The primary strategic aim is directed eastward toward Iraq. Specifically, Israel intends to infiltrate the Shiite religious and political strongholds of Najaf and Karbala, which are key centers of resistance against Israeli and Western influence in Iraq. Disrupting these vital locations could alter the power dynamics within Iraq and, by extension, impact the broader resistance movement. To achieve this, Israel depends on proxy forces, particularly remnants of ISIS operating from the US-controlled Tanaf base. Although these groups may have different ideological backgrounds, their common goal is to incite sectarian strife and weaken Iraqi unity. As the corridor approaches the strategic tri-border region connecting Jordan, Iraq, and Syria, Israel will find it relatively straightforward to direct operatives, weapons, and turmoil across the Iraqi border. Jordan's involvement, whether passive or supportive, offers Israel a reliable southern buffer, safeguarding its rear while it seeks to destabilize Iraq. Beyond its direct effects on Syria and Iraq, the David Corridor provides a strategic edge over Iran. Once in operation, the corridor enables air routes for intelligence gathering, and potential military operations further into Iranian territory. Ground-based intelligence collection through networks extending from Syria into Iraq and potentially Western Iran. A means to oversee and dismantle the resistance network stretching from Tehran through Baghdad and Damascus to Beirut. In summary, gaining control of this corridor provides Israel with unparalleled access into hostile territory without initiating open conflict. The David Corridor is more than a tactical move. It represents a subtle yet significant advancement in a broader regional strategy. By extending its influence into Syria and considering Iraq, Israel aims to alter the regional power dynamics. With its network of proxies, expanding intelligence operations, and widening corridor, Israel is shifting from mere border defense to actively reshaping the boundaries themselves. Thank you a great deal for watching. If you liked the video, please subscribe to the channel and feel free to share.